2020, he goes on TMZ in an interview with Van Latham to speak about me and my podcast co-host D-Lay about us being the top new guys of being great. I wasn't none in, bro. I interviewed you on the Morning Hustle, national radio interview. Everything was good. I wasn't none of these but you also know I used to knock your teeth out, bro, and go in your pockets, G. I don't care about them accepting me. I've already done. See, that don't validate me. You didn't know Ali, but now when this nigga puts out 5 consecutive comedy.
That's killing.
Independently, alone, own money, own bread, you claim to be this person. Now you want to play war games with Trey? Now you want to instigate a line that's already an issue that we trying to heal and mend?
So we know Katt Williams is in hot water, and everybody's talking and trying to figure out what happened to comedian Reggie Carroll out of Baltimore. We want to know what happened to Reggie Carroll because we know that Reggie Carroll was unalived outside a house that was owned by Katt Williams in South Haven, Mississippi. We know that he was allegedly shot 5 times by Katt Williams' security guards, a man named Trinell Williams. Now, we saw pictures where Reggie and Trinell would take pictures together. What we know is Wednesday, August 20th, there had to be some form of a confrontation where Reggie Carroll was ultimately unalived by the alleged security guard for Katt Williams, right? He's locked up down there in Mississippi. Katt Williams hasn't responded. There's a lot of comedians that are very upset, from Corey Holcomb to Scruncho to Billy Sorrells. So many comedians all across the country. Everybody's trying to figure out what actually happened that evening and why Reggie Carroll is unalive, and nobody's talking, to the point where the family is even asking questions, and they're not getting things answered for the they're not getting their questions answered either, right? This is what the news was saying.
Breaking news out of South Haven tonight. One person is in the hospital following a shooting on Burton Lane. Police say the victim was taken to Regional 1 Hospital in Memphis, but did not give their condition. Investigators say a person of interest has been detained and is now being questioned.
Wow, y'all see it, TMZ? It's real. Bro gone for real. He gone. And I need some of y'all out here, I know y'all upset and y'all hurt, to stop thinking that these people that was around him is like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. No, these people ain't gonna tell y'all shit. Just like some of y'all be on y'all jobs and y'all go along with the manager and supervisors because y'all want a paycheck and y'all want to live comfortable and y'all want no problem. Stand-up comedy is the same way, okay? Our bro is gone. But now what we do know is that on Wednesday, our bro was killed, shot 5 to 6 times in South Haven. What we do know, the house that he was allegedly found in front of allegedly belongs to Katt Williams. Now, when they did the research, they claiming that some LLC out of China owned the house, but we all know what that be. That's protecting your assets. But at the end of the day, what we do know is that the man being accused, Trinell Williams, whatever his name is allegedly Katt Williams' security guard. That's what we do. These are the facts. This is what we do know. Why you gotta shoot a man 5 to 6 times, do that overkill like that, I don't know. But the shit is strange. We can't bring my bro back. I want to know the why. For me, and it may not be my business, but that's my bro. I done known this man for almost 30 years. I want to know the why. Because what I do know about Reggie Carroll, he could be the nicest, sweetest, kindest, most protective man you ever want to know. When I was on the road with him, I never had a second thought about somebody fucking me up. But at the same time, I know he can be one of the wildest niggas. You know, it's Baltimore, baby. But I want to know why. I do. It's going to give me closure. Because I'm going to tell you something. Through all the travels that I've done with Reggie Carroll, Cleon, all these people, like, it's only 2 comedians I ever heard that man say he was going to die for. One, Katt Williams. That's, Katt, my dog. He was so fucking happy to be on that tour. And 2, Monique.
But with that being said, other comedians are also chiming in, and they're trying to figure out what the hell happened. Now, mind you, a lot of people don't like Katt Williams because Katt Williams, he came out, he made his decree, it's us against everybody. And he's been calling out the industry. He's been calling out a lot of these fake comedians, a lot of these athletes, entertainers, and blowing the whistle. But to me, he's still contracted in with the Diamond Society as well. But he's calling all these people out nonetheless. And we know that he broke the internet beginning of last year when he was on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay. And he went in on everybody. I mean, everybody. And a lot of people, he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Now we know that Trinell he's reportedly worked for as security for Katt Williams for a while, and people have been reaching out. People have been reaching out to Katt's representatives, and they haven't been getting anything. Right? They haven't been getting anything. So this is what Scruncho said. Because Scruncho, he sat down with Forgotten Kings and MREC. Shout out to Forgotten Kings and MREC. I watch their stuff all the time. I'm always calling up the MREC. That's my guy. But shout out to those brothers, right? And they had Scruncho on, and Scruncho said this.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If a man, let me tell you something. If that man got shot by that man, whether Katt was there, not there, but that's your team. Them your partners. You got that house for them. That's your partners. You gotta speak on behalf of your partners. Only time a motherfucker can't say something if some lawyers got behind your ass and told you don't say nothing, go. So if the lawyers get behind you not to say nothing, what the fuck is you hide? Only time you need lawyers if you guilty or something. What you hide if you ain't got nothing to say? Then Red get his old goofy ass on here. I called him about 4 or 5 times. He ain't picked up the phone, but he gonna pick up. Man, my nigga Reg. Man, shut the fuck up. And let me say this, bro. Every time I talk to Reggie, and we talk 3 or 4 times a week, all the time, he always just tell me about Slim and they clowning and they have fun and Slim this, Slim that. Now all of a sudden Slim gonna kill him? Man, get to believe it. Is he taking a rap? The way they moving, it's like that taking a rap for somebody. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like something. When you see everybody play the game, but the game changed real quickly when the murder is involved. See, when you got a real live dead body in the picture, now you acting like what you really is, a coward. If you really who you say you is, have that same fly ass, player ass energy and explain what happened to our partner. That's really your friend. Wow. But you can't, because the people that got behind you and told you sit your ass down and they parked you in the corner. Now they navigate you out of it, because if they navigate and they getting you out of it and you not saying nothing, what did you do, nigga? Did you do it? Because if you did it, then you acting like you did it. Nigga, speak up. You know what I mean? Because that's your partner. That nigga Reggie loves Katt. And I know that nigga rock with, but at the same time, what the fuck did them do? You know what I'm saying? Because you already know how Reggie is. He ain't gonna take no disrespect. And he's talking slick, is talking greasy, is there something crazy? It's something they ain't telling you. But I know one thing, partner. I don't believe Slim Katt. I don't believe Slim. I don't believe it was Slim, because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Because if Slim did, Katt should be mad as Slim. Why the f he shoot my house? I don't know what the f going on. And he should have a certain energy. The energy that's coming out of Katt is not matching the energy of what happened to our partner. So you ain't got to be hush-hush. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's not making sense. So whenever you do come out, we might not believe you anyway. You see what I'm saying? So what is you hiding, bro? It's like something he ain't telling me. I'm beginning to wonder, damn, nigga, if you ain't saying nothing, did you do it? I know every time I broke a window, first thing I'm doing, I'm in the wind, I'm running. Because that's what do when the shit hit the fan. Just run. If you ain't under pressure like that, and you ain't used to that kind of pressure, you run.
Now, Scruncho was saying, he's always had Katt's back because, Katt would call out these industry people. And he's been in, he's been in the industry a long time. But he was saying, like, nah, I rock with Katt, but Reggie was my dude. Reggie was one of my day ones. We've been in this industry a long time. We broke bread together. We fought together. We traveled together. We ate together. We fed the poor together. We did all these different things together. So now my homie is unalive while he's on the road with you, up under you, and we not hearing nothing. Nobody's making no phone calls. Nobody's saying nothing. Now I'm starting to think that you do it, because when you do something wrong, you basically go running. You know, so Scruncho is calling it what it is. He's calling it what it is. Now I know when it's something like this and it's been an unaliving, you're not supposed to, he went and lured up, so he's not supposed to say nothing. They got to do the investigation and let the investigation come out. But then it also looks like you're trying to cover up something, right? So comedian Billy Sorrells, he responds to Katt Williams, and he goes and he says this.
I might need to go start tagging the blogs. So this is what we not gonna do. Okay? What we not gonna do is we not gonna act like Katt, you didn't know who Carroll was. What we not gonna do is act like Red Grant, you ain't know who Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is sit up here, Monique, and act like and downplay Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do, niggas don't know what's up. Hey, this ain't gonna be a long rant. This real simple. Katt Williams, you the truth teller. You the Lord of knowing so much truth. You the master of being able to tell everybody. You the God of war. You ready for anything. Right? You the guy. You said my team versus whoever else. Well, Red, I called you. Niggas text you. I know you love Reggie. We all did. Reggie was a solid nigga, bro. He didn't pick sides. He let niggas be who they was. So, Katt Williams, tell me why Reggie Carroll died out your house. Tell us what happened to Reggie Carroll, Katt. Tell us what happened to Reggie Carroll. Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened. Yeah, go tag the blogs, nigga. Don't sit here and be quiet now. Tre'vell Williams got court on Wednesday. A 6'8", 225-pound nigga. Y'all know what size Reggie was? Reggie would hit more than 5 times. Why y'all left Reggie out there by your crib, nigga? Riddle me that.
So we know Katt has had beefs with a lot of people, and he's had his beefs with Billy Sorrells. So, and Billy Sorrells now is piling on. He wants to know what happened to his boy. He wants to know what happened to his homeboy. And a lot of people got questions. Now, we know that Katt Williams has had a checker pass. He's been always calling out the industry and calling out these parties and calling out the stuff that goes on, right? And we know that we know that those folks came after him. You know, he had all these arrests. You know, he had all. I kept on saying, well, he got all these arrests, but he not in prison. Like this stuff is, this stuff is fake. Like they're messing with him because they let him get into the society. They let him make money, and when he got in there, he started to really spill the beans and tell on them, right? So you start seeing all kinds of wild and wicked stuff that was happening to him over the years, right? So, but he's still been able to tour, fill up stadiums, fill up seats, make a lot of money, and everybody want to get on a Katt Williams tour because Katt Williams is still doing it big, right? But now, like I said, there's always some controversy surrounding him, and a lot of people starting to say, listen, on tour he be abusing women, he's doing this, he's doing that. These are alleged, these are things that we're hearing from other comedians online, right? And Corey Holcomb said that he know that he's a wild dude, and he wants to know what happened to his boy. He wants to know what happened to his homie. So Corey Holcomb got at him. There's a lot of comedians that's saying, yo, what's up with Reggie? We saw that female comedian. She said when she was on the road with Reggie, she always felt safe. Reggie always had her back. Reggie always protected her. So we finding out that Reggie was loved by a lot of people, and a lot of people want answers, right? But listen, right now there is no answers, and everybody's trying to figure out what happened. But as more of this come out, we'll report more of this, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.